Okay, this is what needs to happen to these things every now and then, and I would highly recommend it like once a month. You can get a layout, you can get a diagram of how this thing comes apart, but so I'm heavily invested in tools, of course, and I have these channel locks that have, you know, a radius to them, so they grab pipes and the such good, you know. These over here are channel locks, but they grab flat surfaces well, and then it ain't what we're using here. So you get some of these adjusted to the size of the shaft, hold right up here at the top where it's kind of well supported. You got to kind of hold on to this thing somehow. I'm going to try it just by hand, but the more often you take it apart, the easier it will come apart. And we're going to see some stuff probably you don't want to see, but that means I want you to see it. This shaft needs to be replaced or cleaned frequently. There we go. Hey man, that one came loose easy. Shocked. So it's counterclockwise to get it off. You know, usually righty-tighty. Well, this one's lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. So here we go. That looks like some yummy stuff right there. So that's your shaft. You can feel it flop, 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 flop. So the seal, I'm getting motion, thrust motion is what it's known as. So there's a bearing inside here that's bad. It won't let the thing run. This shit shouldn't be inside here. It's quite literally a seal that's down in here. And I'm not talking about that shit. That's not supposed to be what we're sealing with. But there is an O-ring down in there. At least there's supposed to be. I can feel it, but it's buried. So that's what's getting inside your machine, is this goo shit. And the thing appears to turn okay. So I'm just gonna plug it in and see if it's gonna work at all. You had said it doesn't work with this cord. Actually, I'm not gonna hook that cord to anything. Well, yeah, let's give her a try. The worst that can happen is we die. Go. So, no, and I can feel that button's completely depressed. There's nothing. That button has to be replaced too. So this is something that needs to be replaced periodically. We called it an engineered interval. Every so often you just throw this piece of shit out. But here's what this piece right here looks like from the other one, and that's because this little O-ring is bad. That O-ring is like, you get a bag of 10 of them for probably $2. Costs more to ship them than anything else, but you get those and replace them constantly. Or engineered interval, I'd say once a month, once every 2 months, keeps all that stuff out of there. Here this system is. This is the other one. It's rusted. You know, there shouldn't be water getting in there. That's probably from cleaning it from the top or something. But this system runs. This button's working, but this is the extent I have to get it down to be able to even look at it. It's relatively short period of time. You know, the issue is I charge too much regardless of how long it is. But this is a shaft that has to be redone. This one was on the other one. I get the same. I get about an 1/8 inch of thrust pressure. So what that does, it's going to end up, that seal is bad inside there. This thing's going to be full. So this is what you're serving people when you emulsify something, is a little bit of everything every time. I don't know if you're familiar with the term terroir, T-E-R-R-I-E-R. It's a French term, and it's the flavor that the soil puts off into the wine. A sommelier, somebody who is a wine aficionado, has a little silver cup they wear on their neck, pour a little bit of wine in that silver cup, body heat it up, and they can tell you what soil that was grown in, what side of the valley in France or Bay or Napa or whatever. So this is your terroir, and you don't want that. To be continued.